Real talk, real life, real growth.
This is Raw Reality with Tori Story and Fit with Lily.
Hello, good morning, happy Monday, or whatever day it is that you're listening to this. I think we're feeling pretty good today.
I think so. I think we woke up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be so honest. The last few days I've woken up on the wrong side of the bed. So it was good to feel good today.
Yeah, I didn't have great sleep, but I don't really do that anymore. This belly is just so big and heavy. It's so uncomfortable.
I, for the first time, lifted it up 2 days ago and I knew that a belly was going to be heavy, but holy shit, it is so heavy. And I was like, and then I dropped it and I just felt the weight go down.
It just pulls you forward.
Yeah. And I just really wish that more people understood because even myself now, just seeing all of my closest friends go through pregnancy and even just motherhood in general, I just don't think they get enough credit.
No, and I think until you experience it, we know our mothers are amazing, but until you experience it, you're like,
but it's you almost get not a bad rap for being a stay-at-home mum, but there's some stigma around it still.
Yeah.
Just like the stigma around influencing other things in the world. And I'm like, that is such a hard job. I saw Indy Clinton post the other day. She's like, out of all of my jobs that I've ever had, being a stay-at-home mum is the hardest by far. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, it doesn't end.
It doesn't.
It's like we say, we go home, we don't switch off.
Yeah.
But it's the same with kids. You never switch off.
No, sorry.
Anyway, not the topic.
No.
Today's topic is maybe a bit controversial. But just, again, we did a few weeks ago an episode on Skinny Talk.
Yeah.
And you guys loved that episode. And so, we've been scrolling and just observing the internet, if you will, and recently just seeing a lot of reels and YouTubes on all these crazy intense health, what would you call them? Habits, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a time and place and it's great, but I think we can take it way too far. And in today's episode, we really just want to touch on that and taking it too far and trying to do all these different things, which is actually causing you more stress. And you guys know, with my skin, for example, the stress of me eating dairy caused more breakouts than the dairy itself. And when I could work through that, my skin completely changed. Yes, I did a whole heap of work on my gut. And I'm not saying, I just switched my mindset and everything changed. But the stress I had around dairy was way more intense than the dairy.
Yeah.
And the problem I had with dairy. So I just think the way social media is, and it's so amazing to see that girl aesthetic and these crazy amazing morning routines, and you watch it and you're like, wow, I wish I could have that. But she's probably stressed to fit all these things in.
Or that's her job.
Oh, yeah.
That is her job, to have a good morning routine.
Yeah.
And we speak about this all of the time. It's those girls who are on Instagram and they're at the gym for hours, they're taking such aesthetic gym content. They look amazing. They're, Define athletes, all those things. That's their full-time job, right? So you've got to remember that things work for some people, but majority of the time, not everyone. Now, we do want to also preface that you can also get, suggestions from your doctor, your naturopath, people you're working with for all of these health habits. And yes, it might work for you. But being a vulnerable person, on the internet, if you're young, you're just scrolling through, you're going to think that all of these things work for you. A lot of the time, it's just any medication, right? You get it prescribed specifically for you. It does not mean that it's going to work for yourself. So take it with a grain of salt, what you see on socials, and same as this episode. But there was just things that I've been seeing. I'm holy shit, I'm stress watching you.
And there's certain things where I'm yeah, cool, that slays, that looks like it works. But it's when you add all of the 10 steps on top. So this morning, for example, I knew you were picking me up at 8:30 and I took Zig for a quick walk, and then I wanted to quickly have my electrolytes. I wanted to journal and I wanted to stretch because I just need to get in that routine. And I did do it, but then it put me a tiny bit behind schedule, and I slayed the timing of getting ready.
When you said, what are you wearing? I was like, I'm 3 minutes away. 3 minutes.
I had done everything. Actually, I had just put my bagel on.
Wow.
So I did very well.
Wow.
But, yeah, I know. So I was like, oh my God, haven't eaten, will vomit. But even that, I'm those things made me feel so good. But then I was a little bit behind. So then it's that stress comes in. But it's I see these routines and I'm just how are you not stressed trying to fit that in? If that is probably your job, then I'm well, you do have all day to film it, make it look aesthetic, set the camera up, do all the things. But it's for an everyday person who has a 9 to 5 or has a job or whatever it is, it's a lot.
Now working in office, I've been aiming to get here like around, I'd probably say like 8 a.m., 8:30, 9 is like late. But when I get here, even at night, I'm like, how do people actually fit everything in the morning, let alone like have all of these other things that they're trying to do? Because when I try and gym and walk, my morning is packed from the second I wake up at 4 a.m. I don't stop until I walk into the doors of the office. I'm like, gosh, people do this every single day. And like, obviously, like it's how the world works, but it just like really put it into perspective how much time we actually don't have to do the things. And so this morning I've been eating my breakfast while running, I like to call it. If you know me, I kind of run everywhere.
She does.
I'm like a fast, actually, I do have a story about this. I do just have to preface because this is also kind of related.
Okay.
And it just goes to show how much time, it kind of contradicts what I'm saying, but we also have more time than we think, but we also rush a lot more than we need to. So for example, the other day I was walking with Kate and I really wanted to leave the house at 7:30 and it's like 6:45, no makeup, whatever. Like I have not even showered or done anything. So we're on our morning walk and I'm like, I have to get back. We're driving separately because we came from different locations. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take Boston. I'm going to like power walk because you're dawdling and I'm over it. Like I just need to go. So I start power walking and like I'm on a mission. Anyways, see my friend, look across the road. Fuck, it's Emma. Hi, got to go say hi to Emma. Walk over to Emma and Emma's like, you were like running. What's wrong? And I was like, I just got to get home. Said hi to her. Okay, cool. Walking back. And then next, Staffy comes. It's Boston's favorite dog. So they're playing, having a time. All of a sudden, Kate and I get to the car same time. And I was like, you're dawdling. I'm on a mission and we get to the car at the exact same time. He also said hi to Emma. He also said hi to Moose, the other dog. And I like, it just really showed me that you will always get the same amount done.
Yeah.
But it's how you regulate yourself doing it.
100%.
So that was just a good reminder. If you've seen the reel popping off on Instagram lately and it's like sometimes you just need to relax and it's someone cleaning the kitchen really, really fast and then she goes to slowing down. And I was like, that's what I need. And I think a lot of the things that we're about to say is almost intertwined with this in a way of like we're trying to fit all of like the journaling, the red light therapy, the skin routine, the steps, I was going to say, celery juice. I know that you said that, but like all of the things in the morning. And it's like you don't actually have to do it all to feel calm and to feel relaxed.
And mind you, like I've been there. I've been doing it all, trying all the things, especially when I had my acne and it was really, really bad. I was doing the red light. I did the celery juice, which I think really, really helped. But I was trying chia seed masks and friggin' like anything I saw on the internet I was going to try. And anyone who has a skin issue I know could relate or it's the same as like any sort of gut or anything like that. But I think at some point being healthy stopped being about health and it became an obsession. And again, on social media, it's that girl, it's the skinny, gorgeous, glowing, clear skin, beautiful girl that we all aspire to be. But it's like, hey, that's probably her genetics also.
Surely on peptides.
She could be absolutely on peptides.
Yeah.
And it just became more around fear and obsession and then also trying to fix problems we don't actually have. And that's where I think the internet has had that toxic input on like you think you've got problems you don't even have.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm like, okay, my mum, I hope she doesn't listen to this,
She will.
but she's been like up and down recently with gym and a bit of health stuff, but like she complains so much about her bloating, whereas like I can't even tell. And I'm also like, you're also 62. And I'm like, you're not going to be what someone looks like at 35. Like we have to accept that. And I know like she just wants to feel good. Like that's the biggest thing and that's the best way to go. But it's just like, oh, so bloated. I'm going out in sympathy with you. And I like whip out my belly and I'm like, don't talk to me about it.
No. That was what happened to us the other day when I was I'm like, I'm so bloated at my period. And I looked at you, I'm like, nah.
But it's great not feeling any sort of bloat. Like you're just big all the time.
Yeah.
But even my mum, it's like I know like her wallpaper at the moment is herself, like when she was like a bit fitter. And I'm just like, great inspiration. But also you're only getting older and you just got to do what's right for you and not compare yourself because anyone can get stuck in that trap. And so I think it's really the internet's driving that kind of, oh, I must have this problem and this is what I'm going to do to fix it. I'm going to follow her routine and it's going to work.
Yeah.
It won't.
I sometimes get like that with my skin and I'm like, okay, I have the most basic skincare in the whole entire world. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm meant to have like a 5-10 step skincare routine. I'm meant to do all of these extra stuff to have more glowy skin. I'm meant to get facials, do all these things. I'm like, oh, but that's fixing a problem that I don't have. Like I don't need to do that. My skin's been so good at the moment. Like there's no need to implement all of these things when it's actually not going to do anything to me.
It's like
in the long run.
Don't fix what's not broken.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the exact same a lot of the time with our nutrition and our diets. And yes, absolutely, nutrition plays a big role into inflammation, into bloating, and into all of those things. But most of us aren't actually gluten-free. We just decide to cut out gluten. So then the second that you have it again, you feel bloated because your body's not used to it. Exactly the same with anything in life, right? If you cut out sugar, all of a sudden you have sugar again, of course you're going to feel slightly bloated. It's the same with meat and all of those things. Your body's not used to it and it just adapts to what you currently know. So if you completely cut out dairy, you completely cut out gluten, the second you have it, of course you're not going to feel your best, but you almost like need to adapt your body again to it and get it used to it. But again, it's like you're trying to fix something that's not broken. You're trying to cut it all out, and that's not actually the reason behind your health condition at the moment.
Side note, you do need to book your facial though. Just for like a switch off purpose and like enjoy because they are so good.
They got me a facial for my birthday last year. Yeah. I've already had a birthday since and I have not booked it.
I'm going to make sure you book it.
Just book it in for me.
Yeah. Okay, I saw this like quote and I was laughing because I think it's quite funny. But the internet has convinced people that they're inflamed, hormonally broken, toxic, deficient in everything, and one vibrating plate away from becoming superhuman. Meanwhile, they're sleeping 5 hours, stressed, disconnected, and haven't eaten a proper meal all week. And this is where we're so quick to jump online and go, right, I'm inflamed. What 5-step routine can I do? Instead of going, hey, tonight I'm going to try and get 8 hours of sleep, get my 3 liters of water, and go for a walk in the morning because that's actually what's going to lower your inflammation. Sleep. If you're struggling with your skin and you're not sleeping properly, try that first. Like that is the one thing I cannot explain enough how much of a difference I see in my skin when I get enough sleep.
Yeah.
So try that first.
Yeah.
And go to the free things. Go to the things that you can control with a matter of a second rather than going, okay, I need to go by the red light. I need to go by the vibrating plate. I need to have 3 hours in the morning. No. Stop doing that and go to the basics.
I have not woken up inflamed in like a very long time. This morning I did. And I was like, whoa, I could just see it in my face. Like even my cheeks were like red and rosy. And I was like, whoa, I feel like not great in a way of like, I just felt like, you know, when you can like pin yourself and you like puff. Like that's how I kind of like felt.
Yeah.
But what I didn't change anything. I like literally was like, I feel like I want to get like an ice roller and roll it on my face. Again, that's not going to do anything. So I went to the gym. I went for my normal walk. I ate my normal breakfast. I had my normal water and had my normal coffee as well. I feel so fine now. Right? Sometimes you just wake up feeling not your best. Maybe I didn't eat that well over the weekend. It could be catching up for me this week. I didn't actually have a very good sleep. I was sweating all night for some reason. I was so hot. Woke up not feeling good. Didn't implement anything different. I just got on with my normal routine and then I felt completely fine after I trained and walked, right? So it just goes to show that sometimes we freak out so early if something is slightly off and all we need is just movement.
And I think a lot of people want to blame something externally rather than going, oh yeah, I did have 3 meals out on the weekend or I did go to bed at 12 a.m. both Friday and Saturday night.
I did have nachos for dinner on Sunday.
Yeah, which is fine and perfect and great, but don't be so quick to dismiss those things that you're doing. And that's balance. That's life. You should be doing those things and enjoying it. But if you do then wake up on a Monday or a Tuesday and feel a bit average, don't go, oh, I need to restart everything and I need to go and try this 10-step routine. I just need to keep going with the things because this is just like 1 or 2 days I might feel a bit off because of the things I did on the weekend. And I think we've spoken so much on like self-awareness. It's like if you can go back and go, right, what did my weekend look like? That's probably why I'm a bit inflamed. Rather than going, what can I do right now to fix this issue? There is no issue to fix. Just keep going on.
What's the craziest health hack you've tried?
Ooh, I'm just going to name what I can think of. And then I did the celery juice, but I swear by it.
Yeah.
Like it healed me. I do really love the red light. I do think in clinic they're obviously way stronger and better. At home ones it needs to be quite frequent. I've done the chia seed masks. I remember living with my auntie back in 2020 and my skin was horrible and I tried every face mask that Sarah's Day had on her YouTube. It was like avocado, olive oil, like all these different masks, different one every night, which is most likely going to break me out. The juice cleanse.
Yeah.
But not like proper juices with good nutrients, like full sugar juices from freaking Coles.
Oh, no.
I just don't recommend. And not eating for 3 days. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like surely people listening have done like the order online of the juice cleanse because I have.
Yeah.
Like fully ordered juices.
I did a collab with like some juice company and did like a 4-day juice cleanse.
That's great. Were you hungry?
Yeah. But only like day 1.5.
Okay.
And then you kind of just
Get used to it.
well,
I'm like, what else is there to do during the day though? Imagine waking up and juice.
it was COVID. So I was just at home making TikToks and crying
Having
probably.
juice. Wow.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. You?
I done a smoothie cleanse, which
yes.
is always so random because like it's literally fruit blended.
Yeah.
Right? Don't understand why there. I don't think I've done anything crazy. I used to put, this isn't like kind of random, but I used to put toothpaste on my pimples.
Yeah, I tried that.
Yep. Personally think that worked. It kind of just like burned it off.
I kind of agree. Wouldn't personally do it now,
No.
but I did do it.
I would use is it tea leaf extract?
Yeah.
Tea leaf. That's like a very similar sensation, but probably a little bit better.
Yeah.
But that I still wouldn't recommend. What else have I done? I think I put I've never done anything crazy, but like I put like lemon in my hair. Little things like
to make
that.
it like lighter.
I think I just burned it off.
Yeah.
There's probably like other random little things throughout, but I haven't ever gone to the extreme with things. But I think it's because I've never been like, oh, I have this problem, I need to fix it. I've just been seeing things like, oh, I'll try that.
Yeah. And it's like you said with your skin, like your skin will break out every now and then, but it's not like consistently acne breaking out.
Yeah.
So it's like if a easy skincare routine works, stick to it because like it's like you're not spending on products.
No, guys, if you are going to get something though, like I'm never an advocate for a skincare product.
You'll just use whatever.
Literally, as soon as one thing is run out, I will go buy something different and try that just for fun. I will.
See, I'm the opposite.
change.
If something works, I will not deter from it.
To me, though, I'm like, I don't know if it's working or not. I'm just like, cool.
Yeah.
But the biggest difference, the Tower 28 spray.
It's so
Holy
good, isn't
shit.
it? I've never heard a bad review about it.
That one thing has, I think, changed the game of my skin because, like, I have a few breakouts here and there, but that I put it on in the morning before
when
I go.
When did you get that?
Like a month or two ago.
Yeah,
it was from your recommendation.
Yeah.
I had a leftover gift voucher. I'm like, with $28 left. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And because it's still cheap, spray it in my like before I go for a walk or to the gym because like at least it's something on my face, and then I will put it on before I put moisturizer on at night. So
Oh,
like
interesting.
Yeah.
Did you wait? Sorry, I completely blacked out. Did you say after the gym?
No, before.
Oh, before.
I don't know. I kind of use it like a hydrating spray. So I meant to do.
I mean, it works. It works.
Yeah.
I was doing it after the gym,
but because I'm having a shower and doing my proper skincare.
Well, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I just think like I just love spraying my face with like anything. I love a good spritz. And I can agree.
That one's great. Sorry.
Yeah, just side note. Just go buy the Tower 28 if anyone's going through skin problems. You need it.
Yeah.
But I think you can kind of take all of these things, and we're not saying like don't do these things. Like if you're seeing it online, you go, actually, like I think that might help me. I know that I'm gluten intolerant. Like I've tested, I've tried, I know the things. Then sure, maybe give it a go. But don't label yourself with something. Like it's very easy to go, I'm gluten-free because you had a reaction to like one thing. And I think gluten and dairy, like that kind of situation, a lot of people are quick to just go, oh, well, yeah, I'm gluten and dairy free. But you might just have one little off thing in your gut that isn't reacting to gluten and could actually be easily fixed. And when it comes to gluten and dairy, that's like gut related, full gut related, same as skin. And that's where I struggle because I have been someone who was gluten and dairy intolerant. Like I could eat anything gluten and dairy within 5 minutes. I'm on the toilet for an hour.
Yeah.
And in agony. And then have had like the most severe acne, you know? So like I get it. I've been there. I've done the things. But these things I feel like also are masking what's actually going on.
Exactly.
And so yes, you can go, oh, but facials are expensive or a naturopath's expensive, but also the 30,000 products that you're buying are also really, really expensive. Then spending whatever it is to go see a naturopath and get proper gut products that's going to heal you naturally. And you guys know I'm such a big advocate for getting to the root cause of what's going on. And I think online it's so easy to just go, oh, well, I'll just try literally anything other than going to the root cause because it's quote unquote expensive, but you're going to go and spend the money anyway.
I think the biggest thing that people avoid is just like the basics, right? So
Yeah.
I agree. I think naturopaths are great when you do have a root problem, right? But a lot of people will go there before they clean up their diet, before they start moving the body, before they actually move the body less.
Yeah.
A lot of people will train so much, so intense. And I was having this conversation with a few girls on Saturday, and they were literally like, especially on Gold Coast, they're like, I think I'm stepping away from like the high rock scene, the performance scene, and actually training for something. Like, those girls were like incredibly like great athletes, do really well, really fit. But she was like, I'm just tired all the time. And like, I just feel like I'm constantly trying to overachieve or overperform. And it's really just like impacting my overall like happiness, my sleep quality. Like, I'm always stressed. So I just want to train for enjoyment. I just want to train to feel good. Same as my friend Emma. She got her period back after 8 years, which is just crazy.
So she don't have one for 8 years? Or?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, not one for 8 years. And that was mainly due to bodybuilding and all the things. And because she never really gave herself time, like in between shows, she needed a long time. Then she did high rock, so obviously that's also not going to help. Then basically for the last 6 weeks, she's gone all in on trying to get her cycle back and to just feel overall better, have better skin and all of those things. Stopped high rocks training, ate an incredible amount of fats, got her cycle back. And people automatically—
Sounds like me.
Yeah, will go to like, I need to take this supplement, do this, go to a naturopath, I need to implement this. And it's like, no, just train less and eat more fats. Now, that doesn't mean she's not training at all, right? She's an incredibly healthy person, very active, but it's not the crazy amount where you're actually ruining your body.
Yeah. And like, I also have been there with trying all these things, and I've done the naturopaths for years because my mum has been very holistic her whole life. So I've done the naturopaths, I've done all the things. But also when I kind of got to the point where I remember I hired this like USA skin lady.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that was like New Year's, a couple years ago. We're at Riz's house. And
That's not the same one that Soph's using, is it?
No.
No.
I remember her appointment was like $600 USD. Then she—
US.
Yeah. Then on the appointment, she gave me $1,200 worth of supplements. And like, I got off that call and ordered them straight away. And like, I remember that period. So that's when we were living together in Mermaid.
Yeah.
And I had like this massive supplement routine. And I do think it helped. And I think, you know, when you're working with someone on your gut, like all these little things are going to help your gut along the way. But I remember so vividly, because I would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner supplements, and I would have them after I ate. And I remember so many times I would leave the house, say after breakfast or after lunch, get halfway to wherever I'm going, stress the fuck out because I hadn't taken my supplement, drive all the way home, take my supplements, then I'm stressed, in a rush, then going back to where I was because I was like, if I don't take these supplements, my skin's not going to clear. And that's where this is what we're talking about. Like, all of that stress of me taking the supplement was causing so much more problems than, you know, the gut itself. And there's time and place for everything. But I think if you can look at your routine, look at these habits that you're taking on board and go, are they causing me more stress, or do I feel really good and confident in them? Because then I went through that period with her. I think I worked with her for like 6 to 8 months and did see great improvement. But then I remember— and she also suggested this. She was like, got to a point where she was like, maybe you need to just like chill out for a second.
I remember that.
Yeah. And remember I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop sups.
Because I literally remember having the conversation because you're like, you take nothing and your skin's fine. Maybe I just need to take nothing.
Yeah. And this is where it's like, you go through something like that with your skin and you will try everything and anything. And I was not going down the Roaccutane route. So I'm out here doing all the things. And if you follow the journey, you know what I've been through. And so, yeah, I was like, well, what have I got to lose? Like, I'm got the bad skin at the moment anyway, so let's just take a step back. And I think it was like probably around the time we moved to our next house, and we got Ziggy actually. And we moved into this house and we felt so like content. Like, the house was great. Everything was like progressing in life, and I was just like a bit more relaxed, and the way my skin just like slowly started to calm down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you never really did anything. It just started slowly.
No, and that's why I think, like, you know, from my skin broke out in 2018, from 2019 onwards, I've been doing a lot of things. I've seen my naturopath Tia from the Gold Coast, who's been on the podcast. I've been seeing her since 2021, I think, like right before I moved to the coast. So she's always been by my side. I've seen that Skin American lady. I've done like a lot of things. I've changed my diet. I've put in the work on the supplements. I've taken the disgusting herbs. Like, I think all the things that I've done had played a role, and the same as my celery juice, because that helped with my PCOS. And I think all of them played a role, but then ultimately doing all those things and then slowing down and learning that, okay, my body doesn't do well with intense, high intensity, high rocks, F45 kind of training. I respond really, really well to slow weight training 4, maybe 5 times a week, lots of walks, and like eating really, really healthy and like whole foods with that balance. And that's when I kind of found my place probably, I'd say before I moved to Melbourne, probably 6-ish months before I moved to Melbourne, I really just found like, okay, well, this works. Like, why change it? And I think because High Rocks took off, running took off, I had that 10-week running era. And I enjoyed it and it's fun to change it up. But I know that my body doesn't respond to that. And that comes with age and trying different things. And then I was worried about going back to acro because that was increasing my training to 25 hours a week. And I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of training. That's a lot of stress, you know, lots of different hours living away from home. And for some reason, my skin was amazing in Melbourne. So I put the credit to like all the things I've done over the years. But I still went through those phases of trying these freaking crazy fad diets and habits and things like that.
I honestly just think stress is the root cause of everything.
No,
honestly.
fully.
Like, stress just like causes you so much pain physically and mentally. And I literally say it's almost like poison for your body. And they also say like if you are so stressed when you're younger, you age faster. And I'm like, it just goes to show how much it does impact you. And you see all the like these really wealthy people with successful businesses when they're like in their 50s and you're like, I literally thought you were like 80 because you look so old. And that's why I'm like really stressed. I'm stressed that I'm getting stressed.
She's stressed that you're too stressed that you're going to look old. I remember so often my mum would say stress kills people. And I'm like, shut up. No, it doesn't. Like stress is fine, whatever. And then you get older and you go through stress and you're like,
yeah, I
see what you mean. Yeah. Like it literally can because it shuts down your nervous system. And that's like when your nervous system is calm, you're operating at a much higher frequency. You're able to think clearly, do all the things. If your nervous system is shot and your cortisol is high,
and it is really hard in today's society to reduce stress levels, like especially with just like the economy that we're currently in and everything that's happening. Like, yeah, it is really stressful, but it's finding those pockets throughout your day. And I've noticed myself the past week, like I said at the start of this podcast, haven't like had the best few days. And so I was like, okay, I really need to just like sit and eat my breakfast because lately I've been eating my breakfast while making my lunch to bring to work, to doing all of these things. And I've just been eating on the go. I'm like, no phone, sit there and eat 5 minutes. Now, yes, it sets me 5 minutes back, which also stresses me. But I'm like, that 5 minutes, I'm probably going to speak to you or Christina when I'm here. Something's going to happen. Like it will not impact you long term. And now I felt so much calmer starting my day from simply having a 5 minutes eating my breakfast.
And if you just look at your life and think about, you know, I'm going to say a large majority of the population at the end of the day, yes, we want freedom and flexibility, but we want calmness. We want connection. We want to feel safe and grounded.
Yeah.
And majority of the time, our days we're trying to fill our days with as much as we can, to do as much as we can, and that's causing all the stress. And I think for me, like, I think we said it in a couple episodes ago where you're like constantly stressed, and I was like, honestly, I feel like I'm slowing down. Like, obviously, I'm coming to the end of pregnancy, so it's like naturally going to happen. But it has made me realize how much slowing down and just like taking a breath has just made me feel better in that sense, but not with pregnancy sense of reflection.
I think a lot of people can relate to what I'm about to say as well, because I know that I experienced this and it's been something I've been reflecting on lately is like, I feel like I have a point to prove to everyone else that they think that I like work hard or I'm successful or I'm busy or whatever. And so then it causes me stress because I'm constantly trying to prove myself to not even myself, but to everyone else. But no one else gives a fuck about you. Like, be so for real. Like, I don't care if Christina or Tori has a packed day or not a packed day. Could not care less, right? So it's just kind of like a reminder to you that if you're putting all of this external stress on yourself to try to prove that you're successful or you're busy or you have all of these healthy habits, because sometimes it almost like is deemed as, I know, that clean aesthetic if you're having that 14-step skincare, but it's like, who are you trying to prove when doing that? Because honestly, no one's doing that without getting the content. Let's be real, right? If you have a 10-step morning routine, it's probably for the gram. And it's probably to prove yourself to an ex-partner, to a friend, to yourself, just to get likes and all those things, because they do get likes. You do get validation from it. But no one's doing that without vlogging, without documenting it. So kind of reflect back on your morning and be like, okay, what actually makes me feel my best? without documenting anything and do that.
And if you genuinely have a 10-set routine that you love and you do it and it's great, perfect.
And it keeps you calm.
Yeah, and it keeps calm, then perfect.
Yeah.
But if you go, oh, Lily just hit the nail on the head, like I do film my morning routine or I only do it when I'm filming or whatever it is. Like for me, when I do my skincare and my eye mask in the morning, like I'm doing that whether I'm filming or not because it just makes me feel good. And so it's really just like reflecting on yourself and going, okay, how am I letting social media determine my life and what I need to do? Because you can cause stress or you can cause calmness.
Yeah.
What's one most overrated health trend right now, would you say?
Health trend. Oh, I feel like I had this the other day because I was like thinking about it. Do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
I haven't really looked into it.
Okay.
And like
I do.
I don't know what the benefits are.
You going to say vibrating plate?
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
Like sure. And I can see potentially how it may be good for digestion, but go for a walk.
Yep.
We don't need to spend $600 on I don't know how that, I'm going to assume that that's how much they're worth. But we don't need to spend $600 to stand on a vibrating plate for 10 minutes when you go for the 30-minute walk. Get outside, get fresh air, get vitamin D, get into nature, get grounded, rather than being on the plate, probably watching YouTube, maybe scrolling on your phone. Or you could be out listening to a podcast and educating yourself and getting fresh air. Like nothing beats getting out in fresh air in the morning, personally.
Fun fact, my very first PT job was actually working at a vibrating plate gym.
Didn't know they had those.
Nope, so random. For like, it was kind of like for mums or the elderly. And you basically do your workout on a vibrating plate.
Yep.
Personally, it just kind of tingled my vagina. Like, it just like, oh, because you have to sit down on it. And a fucking vibrating plate is vibrating.
Oh my God, you sit on it. Actually, no, you can. I've seen people
You know
sit
what
on
I
them.
mean?
Yeah.
And they like do crunches. I'm like, are you? No. Anyways.
But it's like crunching on a vibrating plate or crunching on the ground.
Apparently, it was just meant to work your muscle double the amount. But I'm like, in the nicest way possible, all of you guys are not even half as fit as the people in the gym. And you're telling me that this is working you double as hard?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
I remember this. I can't remember what the business was called, but my mum and her ex used to go to this place where you'd hop in like this chamber, or your bottom half would, and it would like, I can't remember what it did, but it like stimulated your muscles. So it was like you basically could do that instead of going to the gym. And I was just like, I honestly don't think those businesses lasted that long because people catch on and go,
Yeah.
Unless you're like really, really rich and
I know. It's the 1% of things. But something else, I literally saw something the other day and I was like, I will never catch me doing that. I think something that, I'm not going to say it's a trend right now, but I do think it's overrated is like health shots. So
like ginger and lemon and that sort of stuff.
I just think this much is not doing anything. I think a big juice, absolutely. But I think a small little shot isn't doing anything. That's like the one thing that I'm like, oh, but to be fair, when I get sick, I'm like, I'm just going to take one of those shots. And I think it's a placebo thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually physically doing anything. But if it's going to work placebo-wise, absolutely.
Yeah. I think with that, there are a lot of studies on like ginger and sickness and lemon, hot water and that sort of stuff. But it's like not one day is going to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, yes, placebo, maybe in the morning you wake up, like, I'm going to have hot honey and lemon in water.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to feel great. Like, yeah, probably a bit of placebo. But if you're doing those things consistently, they're going to have some sort of benefits, I think, because there are a lot of studies around it. Same as celery juice. Like, you can't just have it one day.
Exactly.
I did it for 12 months.
Yeah.
30 ounces. That's nearly a litre every day.
That's crazy. What's one health habit that you would keep for the rest of your life?
One health habit. Are we going like basic or are we going like something?
Anything. So it's like if one you will never give up and it's like your thing.
What's my thing? I don't know.
I've got one.
You go.
I reckon eating breakfast with no distractions.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's so hard, but I truly think that just like changes my day. Now it's not it's not anything crazy or anything like that, but it just like really helps me to stay grounded, to enjoy my meal. I'm actually getting a proper meal as well. And I think that is just like the one thing that I'm like, that is going to stick with me for the rest of my life.
I honestly can't think of one.
I'm trying to think for you.
Like I think of the things like, you know, I do my walk. I love walking. I don't really do my red light that often, like as much as I should.
Okay, what's one basic and one like, you know?
A little bit extra.
A little bit extra.
One basic is like walking.
Yeah.
I think walking is so good for everything. Mental health, physical health. I noticed the biggest difference in my inflammation, all the things.
Yeah.
Something a little bit bougie.
Surely your eye mask.
I was literally about to say probably eye mask because like, do they do much? I don't know. But they feel nice and cold on my face and I really, really enjoy them.
I like how you keep it in the fridge. I want to start doing that.
Yeah.
That'd be so
it's
nice.
really good. Yeah.
Okay, so health anxiety is something that's also very common on socials around the nutrition side of things. And we start to overanalyze everything, every single ingredient, every single food, every just like little minute detail, even just like down to your training program being like, okay, that exercise isn't going to be good for this, and like little things like that. And we start to get scared of everything. And then we get scared to go out for dinner. Then we get scared to eat out with friends or for someone else to cook with olive oil because you're not, I guess, like measuring it and little things like that. And I think that's just like a negative thing that's really coming up in society is we're like overanalyzing every little thing. Now, we do want to look at ingredients, right? We don't want to completely avoid that, but you don't want to get to a point where you start to say no to everything.
Yeah. Now, I think we are in a very big position at the moment of the whole biohacking thing. And we were talking about it in the office yesterday and one of the girls was like, people just like fully biohacking their house. And like, to be honest, if I had the money, yeah, I would have a full house filtration system and I would be getting rid of every single little bit of plastic, all the things. It's expensive. It is really expensive. I've just gotten rid of like plastic containers, gone to glass, and just like doing little things where I can, especially with Bub on the way. But, you know, last year I felt like seed oils were like massive. And I know seed oils are like extremely harmful for your health if you're having them every single day. Now, personally, Jackson and I cook with ghee, olive oil every now and then when we run out because you're not meant to heat olive oil. Believe what you want.
Yep.
But then in saying that, olive oil is really good for you like on salads and things like that. So personally, we cook with ghee. But then when I'm going out, I'm not stressing about the fact that I'm getting Thai and they're cooking with seed oils because most restaurants do. Yeah. So it's like this is where that fear comes into it. And it's like, okay, are you letting the fear take over of actually enjoying your life and doing the things that you love, going out with friends, having a wine, having a dinner, and not worrying about what seed oils they're cooking with? Because again, like I said at the beginning, that stress is going to do more harm than the one night of seed oils. That's not a lot. It's not like they're pouring a whole bottle into your food.
The problem is as well is you probably feel like, okay, I don't feel good after I eat out and all those things, but it's probably just your anxiety. It's probably not you actually feeling physically ill from the food. It's from you stressing while you're eating. You can notice a difference if you're eating in a rush, if you're really stressed that day, if you're like hyper alert and you're eating food, you just naturally feel bloated after. You're just like, my digestion isn't good. It's exact same when you're eating out, right? If you're starting to get stressed about all of the food that you're eating, the calories, what they're putting in it, the ingredients, you can't control it. Of course, your body's going to respond in a negative way because you're so stressed about it. If you like literally like, okay, whatever, it's one night, enjoy myself, you naturally feel so much more calm.
Yeah.
So it's really just identifying how you feel while you also eat the food. The other thing as well is like marketing. Now, marketing on products is crazy because you can literally have something that says high protein, low carb, no sugar. Sounds really great, right? You turn it over and you can read a nutrition label. It's high protein, but fats are higher, right? And fats are good for you, but not those in like protein bars and little things like that. Ingredients, 50 ingredients long. So that is also where you need to be careful when it comes to marketing. And even all of these, like in these health food stores, have a look at the back of labels because some are going to be really good and some are going to be filled with just shit that you don't need.
I remember when vegan was like extremely popular but it was like just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're healthy because you can be extremely unhealthy. And Jackson was a perfect example. When he first went, he was vegan for 5 years. At the beginning, he was so healthy. Like you guys, I can't even explain. He would not touch a single sweet treat or anything till Saturday night after footy and then nothing until the next Saturday after footy. Like literally not a drop of anything. And now he eats a block of chocolate every single night. But then he got to a stage where life got really busy, started a new business, everything took off and he became a really unhealthy vegan. That led to him being bedridden for a month, losing 9 kilos. Like he did get really, really sick and it was like, okay, where are we at? Like reassessing everything. But I think
I just remember him laying in bed and you cooking him chicken for the first time because he was so unwell and I didn't want to make it a big deal. It's like, do not make this a big deal. Like, just
so
keep
funny.
it calm. And I just remember, it's like him like dying and you're just like, here's some chicken, eat it.
we were literally like, okay, like what do we do? And me and his mum were like, all we have left to try is like try some meat. Like you're going to just have to change something up. And he was also like, yeah, I need to. Because this was the second time he'd gotten sick for a month. So yeah, it was like, okay, again, what can we change? But he didn't go to like, okay, I'm going to stay vegan, but I'm going to try all these other different things. He was like, okay, what's a basic that I can add? Probably some protein.
Yeah.
Okay. And I get there's people out there who completely will stay vegan. There's so many other things you can do. But I have seen the very unhealthy version of veganism and very healthy version. And I just think we can let a lot of other people's opinions, social media, just override all of our decisions.
Yeah.
And as you were talking about like anxiety, it's like anxiety with like aesthetic branding is, you know, labeling all these different things when in reality it's stress, it's fear. These are all the things that are causing your bloating and your inflammation, not the food itself.
Yeah. Well, people just want hacks. They want shortcuts. Like they want a trendy solution. They see something on
Quick
social
fix.
media and it's worked for someone else. Like, cool, that's going to work for me. But they just don't want to do the basics. And that's literally what it is at the end of the day, right? Like the basics work. And I don't know how many times I have to say on a goddamn podcast.
I know.
But
we should go through all the podcasts, how many times we say the basics.
It, like basics, because that is truly everything to overall people that are healthy. And it's like you see these people that you aspire to and they're doing all of these extra things, but they're also doing the basics, right? They're also going for the walks. They're moving their body and they're eating just good food and enjoying their life. That is like the foundation of what you need to feel your best. All of the other things should just be added on benefits. They're not going to make or break your life, but they're going to make you feel a little bit more like fancy, feel a little bit better. We all have those one or two things that make us feel really good, but you don't need everything all at once.
And that's where it's like wellness of this society has become performative because it's for the gram, it's for the TikTok.
Like those Rode eye masks cost so much money, don't do anything, look great.
They look great. And
so
did
good.
I look at them the other day? Yeah, I did.
Could you get some? Because I'd love to try, but it's probably like $20 for one.
No, literally, I want to try some.
Yeah.
I want to get a few different ones and try, but I do just love my Breeze Bum ones. They feel
And
especially
they
out
give
of the
you
fridge.
so many in one
So many.
packet.
They last ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give them a go.
Yeah.
But I think it's like if you can just take all of this and look at your routine, like sit down and write out your routine. Maybe it's not consistent. Maybe it's not where you want it to be. It's okay. What do I want my routine? Like literally put your phone away, get in your body and go, what do I want to feel like? What do I want my routine to look like? What do I want to include in my routine? And then try it out, test it for a week at minimum and go at the end of the week, okay, did I feel stressed? Did I feel calm? Was that enough time? Like you have to take your life seriously in the sense of like what makes you feel good. Because at the end of the day, you have yourself for the rest of your life and you want to look after yourself. You also don't need to be spending thousands on gadgets and all these different things we're seeing online because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
You can keep your life simple. You can do things simply. You can stick to the basics and feel so incredibly good.
Yeah. I'm going to read you some ins and outs.
Okay.
Well, you have to say if it's in or out.
Okay.
For health
For
edition.
myself.
Yeah, I'm going to say for yourself, just in general, because like there's some things that I think we would have that are different.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Number 1, red light therapy.
In.
Cold plunges.
I love them. I can't do it right now. I'm going to say in. They have their
I
purpose.
thought you were going to say out.
No, in.
Interesting. Mouth tape.
I also do really enjoy it. For me right now, out. But I do like them.
Nose tape.
For me right now, out. But I do like them.
How about wearing nose tape 24 hours
No,
a day?
you don't need to. As for sleeping at night, I think there's great benefits. Not every second of the day.
No.
No.
Detox teas.
Out.
Digestion walks. So it's like you go for a walk after eating food to help digestion.
Absolutely. I don't do it, but I wish I did.
Saunas.
Absolutely. And cannot wait to get in a sauna.
Yeah, true.
Oh, my God.
See, I really want a sauna, but I'm like, it's just the effort of going and getting one. I'm
No,
like,
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Okay. Stretching.
In.
Yeah. Hold up. Fuck, I just had some really good ones. There's so many.
I did my stretches this morning.
Sunlight.
Oh, in every day, forever of my life.
Sunscreen.
Out.
Interesting.
Toxic.
What do you use instead of sunscreen?
Coconut oil.
Yeah, so interesting.
I'll put sunscreen on my face.
Yes.
Skincare sunscreen. I won't put it on my body.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Avocado mask.
Out. I think it's pore clogging.
And like olive oil as well.
Yeah, I think it's pore
like
clogging.
surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coconut oil is also pore clogging for skin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
If you have acne, don't put coconut oil on your face.
Oh. Isn't there one? Oh, wait, I've got one. Washing your mouth with coconut oil. You know how they do that?
No.
Have you not seen it?
I hate the taste of that.
They put it in your mouth. It's called something pulling.
Yeah, no. Oil pulling?
Oil pulling.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, out. Ugh, yuck.
Tongue scraping.
Did it for a long time, loved it. Then I didn't buy a new tongue scraper. So in. But I also can't do it while I'm pregnant because I'll gag and vomit.
Oh, so fair.
I gag when I brush my teeth. So there's that.
Yeah. Just doing Pilates.
Out. Pilates girlies don't come from me, but I think you need strength training.
Absolutely. Deep breathing.
In.
Like breath work overall.
Namaste.
Yeah. How about meditating?
I think that's tricky because everyone's meditation is going to look different. I think if we can all have some mindfulness in our day, absolutely. Yeah.
Tracking your food.
In, but also time and place.
Yep.
I think great for education.
Yep. I agree. And blue light glasses.
Wearing them right now.
Oh, they blue light.
They are blue light.
Oh.
I think they're in. Do they do a lot? Not really sure. I do struggle with like getting really strainy eyes, especially currently with whatever the freak is going on with my body. So I do find that they help when I'm staring for long periods of time and at nighttime. I think I think the red ones, like the red lens ones that Kate has, they're a lot stronger and they're a lot better.
Yeah.
These ones I feel like are more vibey.
Performative.
And more performative, if you
for
will.
the gram.
So yeah, get the right ones and they'll be good.
Yeah, there's something I was just going to say on that and I did just forget. It's gone, so don't worry about it. Well, I feel like that wraps up today's episode pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, we're not saying we don't do any of this.
Yeah.
Like we absolutely will do the things, try it all. Like, you know, personally I'm not going out and buying a vibrating plate, but that's okay. But, you know, I do the eye mask and I do the odd therapy, red light, you know. I'll try different things and I've been through my own journey. But at the end of the day, I know for me, the basics work best. When you do less, you get more results.
I want to put on our Instagram story when this episode comes out and saying what's the craziest health hack you've tried and share them because I think it would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, we can do a little segment on that.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a health hack, but holding in your pee because they say it's good to train your pelvic floor. Personally,
yes, but
why would you want to do that?
Not for – so in pregnancy, earlier days they say don't just go to the toilet every 5 minutes because you'll feel like you need to go and then you'll just trickle out and nothing will happen. So they do say to like try 2 hours between wees. But if you're holding too long, that's also – there's a negative effect on that. It's not good for you.
Yeah,
I think it can cause infection or
I think so
something.
too.
So it's like I've heard during pregnancy like 2 hour mark is pretty good.
Okay.
Could be different out of pregnancy. But like Christina has wee anxiety, like really, really bad. I hope she doesn't mind me saying this. But she'll go like every 5 minutes, like just so, or because she doesn't want to have to go during her podcast or whatever.
I have wee anxiety in long car trips.
Yeah.
Because I'm a regular payer.
Yeah, so is my mum, and I think I've just never had anxiety around it because like if she needs to go, she'll go.
Yeah.
Or she'll wee herself.
Yeah, so fair. Anyways, that was a very
off topic. But hopefully, again, take this with a grain of salt, but like reflect on your routines, see what's working for you, cut out what isn't. Are you doing it because it's performative? Are you doing it because it's helping you?
Exactly. Period.
Well,
thank you for listening to another episode this week. If you think one of your friends will take value from it, send it to them, share on your socials, give us a 5-star review, comment on this episode as well, so it helps push our podcast. But other than that, we'll be in your ears next week.
Bye.
Bye.